Hey guys, what's going on? 845 Sports Cars, come back into New York's Hudson Valley once again, and today we've got a Walmart Wednesday. Unfortunately, Target sometimes gets wiped out, but luckily for me in the Hudson Valley, we have many Targets and many Walmarts, and they're all kind of close to each other, so I happen to know that Walmart gets restocked on Wednesdays. So, shot there today and found some 2024-2025 Bowman Chrome University. This is the set that's super duper hot. Juju Watkins, Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper. It is all the college basketball players. We already saw the finals of the College Basketball National Championship. Cooper Flagg and his Dukies did not even make the championships. The championship was ultimately won by the Florida Gators. They won the Natty. But Cooper Flagg, good chance he goes number one in the draft overall. Ace Bailey is a future star. Juju Watkins on the women's side is a next level talent, crossover star. She's already got NIL deals. She's big money. She's going to be a big face in the league, in the WNBA probably, and internationally. I'm sure she's going to pick up some steam. And also Dylan Harper, he's probably the number 2 draft overall. But these boxes here, these are blaster boxes, $25 a piece. If you could find these at your Target or Walmart, I think they're a good buy. You got black wave refractors, and of course there's always a chance for the autographs, which is where the money's at. If we could find any one of these players, Juju, Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, or Dylan Harper, we'd definitely be very excited about that. But let's rip in. I've got four of these blaster boxes that I found on the shelves at my Walmart. So let's see here, open them up. That pack is running away from us. So we got 7 packs, 4 cards per pack. Set these aside. Thank you guys for watching. We try to rip some retail occasionally on the cheaper side of things because collecting doesn't have to be expensive. Jonas Idu, Isaiah Evans, Cooper Flagg, Warriors of the Paint X Fractor. That is an insert of the biggest chase in the product. Beautiful. First pack, Warriors of the Paint, Cooper Flagg, and Diamond Johnson. Look at that. I'm not really sure how rare that is, but it's an insert and it's an X-Fractor. So it's a parallel of an insert. Cooper Flagg, Warriors of the Paint. Outstanding. Out of a blaster. Fantastic. First pack and many more to go. So we got 4 boxes. So what I'm going to do here actually, because it'll take so long, 4 boxes, I'm going to rip all the packs, put them into a big pile, and we'll go through it. These are beautiful cards. The hobby boxes are running in the $300-something price range. I tried to pick some up on Fanatics on the pre-sale. They were like $170. I put my name in the drawing, and not only did I not get the 3 boxes I requested, I didn't even get an email saying I didn't get selected. It's a horrible, horrible system Fanatics has when new product drops. And this is a hot product. We were looking forward to it for a couple months out, knowing the NBA draft will be in June. So any card you pull out of here, if you send it in for grading, you should be able to get it back in time for the draft. And if you get a good grade or a good player, you'll be able to sell for a nice profit. So that was the plan, but Fanatics wouldn't let me get anything. Let's see what we can pull here. Flory Badunga, Kansas. Audi Crooks. Cooper Flagg on that's the black wave refractor, I think. I believe that's the black wave, so that's awesome. Another Cooper Flagg, beautiful. Johnny Broom, he's going to be a star. AJ Storr. We got a backwards card. What could this be? Joyce Edwards. Purple. It's a purple wave, I guess. Non-numbered. Joyce Edwards out of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Steel Venters, Gonzaga. Catchings from BYU. PJ Haggerty, Memphis. Anish Moreau, Black Wave. Jordan Lee, Texas. Hannah Hidalgo, Notre Dame. Tyler Hendricks. Miles Kelly at Auburn. Carter Knox College Rule Playbook insert. Very nice. Billy Richmond III. Solomon Ball. Scotty Middleton, he's a big one. Josh Hubbard, Black Wave. Aiden Sherrill. Alex Caravan. UConn, another backwards card here. Kennedy Smith, what's it going to be? The purple. Knipple. Isaac McNeely. So, we got a insert, or X-Fractor insert of Cooper Flagg, and a parallel Cooper Flagg. So that was an awesome box, $25. That was fantastic. If you look on eBay, you can see the base Cooper Flagg, just base raw Cooper Flaggs. They're still in the $20, $25 range. So even just pulling a base card out of one of these pays for the box. The X-Fractors, I've seen the Cooper Flagg go for, somewhere between 80 and 150. And I'm definitely going to send some cards out to PSA in time to be back in time for the NBA draft in June. And I suspect if you could pull one of the first Cooper Flagg PSA 10s, it'd be in the hundreds of dollars. Imagine a base would probably go for at least 100. X-Fractor probably go for about 300, I would guess. If you get one of the first to market PSA 10s, that'd be where it's at. But obviously PSA grades the way they grade. No guarantee of success there. But I'm optimistic. I want my cards to slide around here. And they are sliding. Hold on, glossy cards. Hold on. All right. We'll come back to those two packs after. Jeremy Fears. He's going to go high in the draft. Jeremy Fears out of Michigan State. X-Man, Xavier Booker. Boundless Potential, Kennedy Smith, the USC on the X-Fractor. Joyce Edwards. Kylan Boswell. Langston Love. Black Wave, PJ Haggerty, first Bowman. Kennedy Smith. Sonia Cintron. And coming Carter Knox backwards. The purple, Carter Knox. Nolan Traore, big name. Riley Kugel. Kennedy Smith again. Tyler Hendricks, Black Wave. Miro Little. Excuse me. Trey Norman. Clifford Omaruri. Boateng. Pep Rally, Dylan Harper. He might be your number 2 overall draft. Dylan Harper on the Pep Rally. Freely De Leon. So Pep Rally, Dylan Harper. Another insert. That's just a base insert. But that's pretty awesome. The cards are sliding around, so I only got 2 more here. 2 more packs. Get through those pretty quickly. I was all about paying $170 for a hobby box of this. But I got blocked out from getting it. And then it ended up being $320, $350 on the aftermarket. Miles Kelly, I wasn't about to do that. It's a nice set. Lipsy. Caleb Lakes. Vandy. Kiki. And Jordan. That pack wasn't very good. We did get the Pep Rally, Dylan Harper. Fanatics knows what they're doing. Topps Fanatics, they know exactly what's going to be a hot product. They know what's going to be popular. And they know what they can sell it for. The Breakers, not to badmouth the Breakers too much, but the Breakers are getting their product at a better price than the average customer, which is unfortunate. The average fan, the average collector. I couldn't get any through the initial drop. Let me know if you were able to get any of this on the initial drop for a fair price, or were you stuck paying inflated aftermarket reseller prices? Your LCS has bills to pay. I do get it. I like my LCSs. I respect them. I understand they got to do what they got to do. It's not their fault. It's Fanatics' fault. They release only so much, and Michael Rubin admits they give a certain percentage straight to the Breakers. So the Breakers are willing to pay anything because they know they could do the fractionalized gambling on the on the Whatnots of the world, and they could resell the boxes on eBay, so they could charge whatever they want. Supply and demand. Michael Blake's, Lipsy, Warriors of the Paint, John Ball, Kiki, Nemhart, Jamari McDowell, Patrick Nguga, Jordan Gainey, Dennis Evans, backwards card incoming, Anisha Moreau on the purple, Darren Harris, Ace Bailey, he's a big timer, Layden Blocker, Drake Powell, Black Wave, Darren Reed, John Ball on the base. How tall is John Ball? 7'2". Oof, Fluent in 5 languages. 7'9" wingspan. Goodness. He's a big boy. 4 packs. First box, we should have stopped at the first box. I'm curious if we're going to see an autograph out of a blaster. That would be unbelievable. We haven't seen any number cards yet. The purples were not numbered. X-Factor's not numbered. I assume we can get anything out of a blaster. That's how Topps usually operates. Last 3 packs. Liam McNeely, Keyshawn Gilbert, Boundless Potential, Joyce Edwards, insert, Kaylee Heckel, Jonas Adu, Isaiah Evans, Jaden Akins on the Black Wave, Mishi Johnson, Floyd Badunga, Josh Hubbard, Mississippi State, purple, Simeon Wiltshire, and Diamond Johnson. So that was the third box. Still no numbered cards. Plenty of inserts. We saw lots of Black Waves. Those are guaranteed. And we saw a lot of purples. A couple X-Factors. But, unfortunately, no numbers and no autographs. Will this change our luck out of this last blaster box on this Walmart Wednesday? This is a beautiful product. These cards are very, very nice quality. We'll go forward in 3. I have a feeling they should be able to have a good gem rate. Of course, we look over all of our cards before we send them in, but based on the quality, we'll check the surfaces, the edges, the corners. The center is going to be tough because there's no, doesn't have borders all around, but I got a feeling we're going to see a pretty good gem rate out of these cards. So we're going to make sure we try to get ours back from PSA early, faster than anybody else. We'll send them out by the end of the week, and hopefully by the time the draft rolls around, we can hit a few of those draft picks going to good teams in a PSA 10. We're in business. Solomon Ball, Scotty Middleton, last box. Dylan Harper, College Rule Playbook, beautiful. That's one of the cards I probably will send, depending on the surface. Knuppel, Grant Nelson, Cam Scott, Kamen Maluk, Pep Rally, Aduki, RJ Jones, Amon Noel, Raven Johnson, Mishi Johnson on the Black Wave, Fletcher Lloyd, Nick Boyd, Jaden Noon on the purple. They're cool cards. Ace Newell, Robert Wright III. 3 packs left on this Walmart Wednesday. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Share it with your friends. Comment down below what you're chasing. Where you think these players are going to go in the draft. Will Dylan Harper go number 1 because Cooper Flagg stays in college 1 more year? That is certainly a possibility. What will that do to his card prices? Still the first Bowman. It'll always be that way. So, last 3 packs up. Can we pull something good? Alex Caravan. Silas Sword, she's a big star. John Ball, Black Wave. Isaac McNeely. Cam Jones. Cam Jones on the purple. Prince Alig. Trent Perry. Jaden Noon, South Carolina. Kaylee Heckel. Robbie Avilas, and Kinley Randolph. So, that was Walmart Wednesday. We got 4 blasters of Bowman Chrome U. It's a very nice product. If you could find these in the shelves, I think $25 is, you'll definitely get your money's worth out of that. I'm not sure we had a chance at an autograph, but I'm not surprised we didn't hit one. But it's still a real nice product. And if you get some nice parallels to some of these bigger stars, depending on where they go in the draft in June, I think you can make your money back. And it's certainly a nice rip. And the college game is always exciting to watch. These kids hustle. If you saw the national championship game, it was a low-scoring game because defensively there was a lot of pressure. And the Florida Gators won the Natty. And that's pretty cool to see. A lot of kids were very, some transfers on that team, some kids that have been there for a while. It's good for their families, good for the kids, good for the future of the basketball sport, and I'm here to see it. So thank you guys for watching. This is Walmart Wednesday. I'm 845 Sports Cards. This is New York's Hudson Valley. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.